All right, Shalom. This is Hara One by Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp, located right here in Jacksonville, Florida. Before I begin, I want to say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakah Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Agwatim and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. Um, I got a few topics on my table today on the plate. I call it a plate because the Most High will give you a plate that you got to eat. All right, and share with others. So the topic today is based upon. Let me share my screen. Psalms 103. Let me go to it. Psalms 103 and 5 is my focus. I had another lesson lined up, but Spirit had me go to this one. So this is let's get into it. Speaking about the miracles and the miraculous power that the Lord is going to use to deliver us, and also to revive us, starting with the hopeful with the elect, and give us power, spiritual power. All right. Matter of fact, let's start with that one. I'm gonna go here instead. Let's go to. Uh, let's go here first. Let's go to Acts 1. Um, there you go. Acts 1 and 8. It says here, but ye shall receive power, man. All right, that power is coming. The same way the ancient prophets received that power after the time of Yahweh with Peter, Paul. All right. But ye shall receive power. It's going to happen. The Lord's words are faithful and true. We should meditate on that. That we're going to receive power right now. Um, he said we're like a worm, helpless physically. Unable to fend for ourselves against Esau's physical blessing. But at the end of the day, the Lord said, "What Jacob is Yasha Allah. He is a prince that has power with the Most High. So through that power from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we're going to take down these damn heathens. All right. But ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you. All right. And the Holy Spirit is the Spirit of truth, Spirit of righteousness. All right. Has come upon us ever since Yahweh Shai also since he was taken up. The Spirit is sent forth, especially in these times, to cover the elect. All right. And ye shall be witnesses unto me both in Jerusalem and Judea and Samaria and unto the uttermost parts of the earth. And that's now. So when the Spirit, according to Revelations 11, the Spirit entered. Let's go to that real quick. I won't get too far from my topic. Here you go. Let's go to this one. Look, Revelation 11 and 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses. All right. So that power is coming. And the two witnesses is the elect, according to Revelation 7. Um, the 12 tribes of Israel, the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom, but only 144,000 in a small multitude. That's Revelation 7. That's the two witnesses. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,203 score days, clothed in soft sackcloth. All right. So that just means for a long period of time. All right. Uh, also 350 years. But check this out. These are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before Yahweh, the power of the earth, man. This is the elect that are witnessing upon this earth in the Lord's presence. All right, standing before the Most High in His presence upon this earth. Now, right here, there you go. So this is that power right here. Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh entered into them. So this happened after Abba Bivens, who was also um, John the Baptist in reincarnation, right here in America, walked on the soils of this place, Babylon. And he's also Elijah. All right. So the spirit of life has entered into us, man, according to Ezekiel 37. All right. So some have not the breath and some have the breath. But according to the scriptures, the spirit of life, once that happens, the power come next. This is the real power, the spirit of life. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right. Because the spirit is power. Now, let's go back to where I was at. What was it? Psalms 103. No, I was at Acts. And it says here, Acts 1 and 8, but ye shall receive power. After that, the Holy Spirit is come upon you. All right. So the Spirit has come upon us in these times now, according to Revelation 11. All right. And that power, now let's go back to Psalms 103 to stick to the point. This is Psalms 103, which is a psalm of King David. Bless Yahweh, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. So his name is important. We're supposed to give praises and show favor to his name. Bless Yahweh, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, man. And he's going to go to a list of the benefits if you read it. And we know in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, it says, those that have received benefits have not known Yahweh. All right. We wouldn't even be in existence if it wasn't for the Creator, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. Who forgiveth all thine iniquities. See, that's some of the benefits. But our people, 2/3 of our people don't know the Most High. Who healeth all thy diseases, spiritual and physical sickness. And this is going to happen in the kingdom. All right, it say that. Let me get that real quick. That's right. All right, so let's go to Revelation 21 and 4. Let's go here real quick. Share this one. Make sure I got my sound. Revelations 21 and 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away every tear, all tears from their eyes, man. All right, so um, it says what? Psalms 103 and 3. For who forgiveth all thine iniquities? So he's going to forgive through Yahweh, but that time's coming where he's going to forgive all our iniquities. And who healeth all thy diseases, man. All right, physical sickness, spiritual sickness. Well, spiritual sickness, which leads to physical sickness and death as a nation. So the Lord's going to heal that. How? Here you go. Revelations 21 and 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. And there shall be no more death, disease, sickness, sin, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. You see that? So when we read Psalms 103 and 3, it says, who forgiveth all thine iniquities. All right. He said he counted us all under sin. So he's forgiving all our iniquities, man. And those are benefits that the nation of Israel is going to receive. And they still don't know the Lord. All right. They're going to receive that in the kingdom as babes, being reborn. They'll receive the forgiveness. They're going to know it after death by pain. Psalms 103 and 4. Who redeemeth thy life from destruction. All right. He says he shall redeem us from the sword and from death and from famine and from the trap, the snare, the fowler, the destruction that's coming. All right. Who redeemeth thy life. That's what it's about, our life from destruction. Who crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. All right. So that's what redeeming us from hell, this hellish condition. This is the point right here. Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, man. So he's gonna that word mouth really goes into age or life-giving substance. So he satisfies who satisfieth our life, it should say right here, with good things, man. All right. So he satisfied. He said, oh, what is that? Let me get that real quick. Psalms 91. That's deep. All right, the satisfaction. Here you go. Let's go to Psalms 91 and 14. It says, this is Psalms 91 and 14. Because he have set his love upon me. It's talking about the elect. All right. Matter of fact, uh, let's go to Psalms 91 and 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh to thee. Damn, I might have to write this one down. I need this one for later. Uh, damn. So like it 1 second. 91 and 7. All right, so it shall not come nigh to thee. What's that? The destruction. All right. It's not gonna have any power over you. He says, such as the second death have no power over these men and women and children, the elect. All right, will be changed in the twinkling of an eye. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So you see the destruction, but it's not going to destroy you. The ICBM missiles, nuclear destruction that's going to happen to Babylon. This place is about to be a lake of fire. The Lord said He's going to leave 2/3 and these heathens here to melt them. Because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, this is our safe house, Yahweh, even the Most High thy habitation. All right, not trusting in Trump or Biden or anybody. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. See, man, they're not going to let anything harm you. That goes into this right here. Psalms 12. Okay, that goes into this right here. Psalms 91 and 2. I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge. See, that's our refuge, and my fortress, our protection. My power in Him will I trust. Where is it at? There you go. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler. The fowler is a person that traps and catches birds, and that's Esau set up as the hunter, hunting us and trying to set a trap for us. And from the noisome pestilence. And it's crazy the Lord hid His elect, but He shall cover thee with His feathers. That's the angels, and under His wings, the chariots, shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. So we're going to trust that His angels are going to protect us. All right. He said He's going to send His holy angels out to protect us, man. Where was it? There you go. Verse 12. They shall bear thee up. Who's going to bear thee up? The angels. They're literally going to bring you into the chariots. You're going to be taken up. He's going to say, come up hither. And the elect going to be taken up and changed in it, or changed upon earth. But as they're going up, they're going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. Because it says, as soon as Yahweh Shai appears, the elect are going to be changed in the twinkling of an eye. He said that's why it says when we see him, we shall be as he is. So it might be like right before the elect are taken up. Lest thou dash thy foot against the stone, man. So you're gonna what? Lest thou dash thy foot against the stone, lest you fall upon earth. That's twofold. Physically in martial law and World War III. And when you're going up into the chariots, you're gonna trust in the hands and the wings of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that you won't fall. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and the adder. All right, the lion goes into their youngest warriors, the militaries. The adder out in the sea, we're going to control land and sea. The young lion, the villages, suburbs, neighborhoods. And the dragon, which is their leaders, all their leaders, their religious leaders, their politicians. It said, what shalt thou trample underfoot? And that goes with Malachi chapter 4, um, with the elect. Now, where was that? Here go the point. Because he have set his love upon me, all right, therefore will I deliver him. So the Lord's going to deliver you from the snare of the fowler. That's what deliverance means, like delivering a baby from the mother's womb into the matrix, into this realm. So he's going to take you from one place and deliver you to another and out of danger. And I will set him on high. So he's going to exalt you like an eagle. You see that? Set you on high. That gives you strength, renewed strength and vitality. Same way an eagle is the highest flying bird. All right. Because he have known my name. So his name matters. Once again, just like it reads in Psalms 103. He shall call upon me. How you gonna call on him if you don't know his name? Or he says his name don't matter. Or people saying like four different names to you. So who they gonna call on? He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. He might not answer you with words, but he gonna give you a response, man. You're gonna call for help, and the Lord gonna send help. I will be with him in the trouble, just like the Lord Yahweh Shai, Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai to be with us. That's what Emmanuel means, God with us, right? So Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai to be with us in this um, affliction, torment, destruction, trouble, Jacob's trouble, the time of Jacob's trouble. As the Lord was with Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael uh, in Babylon, and during the time of Nebuchadnezzar, where they put him in the oven. So, so in this sense, spiritually, the Lord said, "What I have chosen you in the furnace of adversity." And he said, "The day cometh that shall burn as an oven." But the Lord said He's gonna be with us. All right. So he shall call upon me, and I will answer him. So He's gonna send us an answer. He said, um, "We shall call him our God, and He shall say, It is my people." And I will be with him in the trouble, and I will deliver him out of the trouble and honor him, meaning giving you a crown, according to Second Ezra chapter 2. And here you go. It says, where was I reading earlier? It said, oh, who satisfieth thy mouth with good things. See, look, and that word mouth goes into life. So He satisfies your life with good things. Yeah, and we don't have no life in this existence. This is our death, but in our resurrection, that's our life. As resurrection as a nation. So in the kingdom, with long life, will I satisfy him. So we're gonna be satisfied and show him my salvation. All right. So we're not satisfied with what we see here. That's why he said, "What we desire a new kingdom, a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness." All right. So that's the satisfaction. Now let's go back here. Um, Psalms 103 and 5. Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things? See that? With good things. That's the kingdom. So that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. All right. And I was reading this chapter earlier and it just kind of stuck out to me. And I was like, damn, that's deep, man. So that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. And our youth represents um thou what he told Yahushua, thou shalt have the dew of thy youth, so at the beginning of the kingdom. And that starts here. The Lord said the kingdom of heaven is within you. So that thy youth or thy beginnings, all right, or the early stages of our being, he's going to renew us as we were before. So that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. And that word renewed goes into, let's get that real quick. Why not? Let's get renewed. It's basically healing. To be repaired, to be new, repair, to renew, to make anew, man. So we're gonna be made over, like Tina Turner said. She want to be made over. She said, make me over, make me nice, but when I'm done, I want to be right. To renew oneself, and we're doing that now, man. Plucking off the flesh, casting away the deeds of the flesh, man. Casting off the old man, and we're stepping into something new, man. And then in the kingdom, we're gonna be literally renewed. These old bodies gonna be cast away. Sick, tired, joints aching, all kind of emotions and shit you gotta deal with. Use the spirit to fight against doubts and depression shit. Physical weakness, like can't fight an army by yourself. But yeah, so primitive means to be new, causatively to rebuild. All right, so the Lord is rebuilding us. All right. Um, just like it was a parable in Ezra's where he saw a woman that was beat down and sick and destitute, but then he looked again and it was a beautiful building that even he could go into. You know what I'm saying? So um so we're being rebuilt, renewed, repair. All right. So we're gonna be repaired, man. So what's this? Let me see. Look at this. What does it say? Especially to repair or restore buildings or towns, to renew oneself. All right. That's deep. So we're being renewed right now at the beginning stages of Yahweh kingdom upon earth. They said what? In the time of the 10 toes shall Yahweh set up a kingdom. So we're in that time right now where the Lord is establishing his kingdom, according to Amos chapter 9, where it says the tabernacle of David is being rebuilt. So let's go back. Psalms 103 and 5. Who satisfieth thy youth, thy mouth, or thy life with good things in the kingdom, and now, so that thy youth is renewed, all right, like the eagles. So we're gonna be refreshed, man, as we were in the beginning. Let's get some scriptures now. Let's go here. Share this tab. Let's get Isaiah 40. Gotta get that one because that goes hand in hand with this precept. Isaiah 40 and 28. And it says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahweh, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. So he got power to share, man. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint. And we're as a nation, we have become weak. So he's going to give us power. All right. And to them that have no might, he increaseth strength. Just look at King David when he fought Goliath. All right. Look at Samson going against the Philistines. Um, at that last, right before Samson died, he asked the Lord to bless him one more time. And he tore the whole building down. And, with with those Hamites on it. So to them that have no might, he increaseth their strength. Man, look what he did with Paul and Peter. Look what he did with Yahushua. That's a super max increasing us. That's what he's going to do to us. Even the youth shall faint and be weary. All right. So even the young of our nation get tired, but you'll think they can run on forever, or they'll get old and die. You look at who's the fastest man, the racer. We got two of them. One in Jamaica, I think it was, Hussein Bolt, and it's another one, but he don't race anymore. Big nose dude. Uh, but even they get old. Look at Mike Tyson, perfect example. And the young men shall utterly fall. I mean, get weak and die. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. All right. So that's what we're looking for, to be refreshed, to be renewed, man. All right. So being renewed as the eagles. Now, shit. Here you go. Let me get that real quick. Because he said we're gonna be renewed as eagles. What does that mean? If you go into that word eagle, it means there to go back again. Here you go. So right here it says we're gonna be renewed as the eagles, and Isaiah says we're gonna mount up with wings as eagles. So right here it says here, eagles is talking about from the act of where is it? Flying swiftly to the prey. Wow, that's not the point though. Um, damn, that's not it. Hold up, where is it at? It basically means to plumage. All right, so if you look up the word eagle, I saw it earlier, but basically it just means to plumage, right? Or and the act of molting. All right, so anyway, I can't find it right now, but all right, so that's what. Anyway, I'll just show you what I'm talking about. So to make new. So what does a bird, um, the actual eagle, do to renew itself? Thy youth reneweth itself like the eagle, right? Just like the eagle. So how does the eagle renew itself? Bringeth fresh new witnesses. No, I can't find it. I don't want to spend too much time on it. All right, let me just show you what I'm talking about. This is molting. That's what an eagle does. They renew themselves um, through this right here. Something called um, plumaging. All right. It says the first half a year, year and a half, and this is us in the truth. If you think about it, you come into the truth, you're like this ugly duckling here, this eagle. Um, After a year, you grow. 3 years, fourth year, and they tear all their feathers off doing this process and scrape their head on rocks and all kind of shit, tearing away that old flesh. I mean, the old feathers. And then what? The definitive plumage right here. That's when it become that. Get that crown like an eagle. All right, that standard look of an eagle, and then that's when they could really be who it's supposed to be. So that's what we're working towards, to be renewed and complete. And this is gonna we're like at this stage now, but someday we'll be perfect in the kingdom. All right. Um, so now let me go here. It says to mortify. All right. To cause someone to feel. Oh no, here you go. Here you go. Basically, here you go. Look, part number two, because this is kind of what we're doing by plucking the feathers away before we literally lose these bodies. So we already started that process. Like how should I say, I'm gonna give you new bodies. We already started the process of subduing the body and casting it off. Verse 2, it says, subdue to mortify the deeds of the flesh, right? The body or its needs and desires by self denial or discipline. All right. So now I'm going to show you one more thing. This is molting, and this is what eagles do. They molt and they plumage. Plumage. It says, molting of the hairs or feathers, they fall out to make way for new growth. All right. Of an animal shed the old feathers, cast off the old man, and when they let go up to the chariots, they're going to give in new bodies. Hair or skin or an old shell. You see that? Just like the caterpillar, just like the what do they call that? Casada bug that be making that noise in the morning. They cast off that old shell to make way for what? New growth. All right. So the snake molts the skin, and we're going to cast off these bodies. Or damn, let me get that real quick. So like, here go one. Damn, here you go. Second Ezra 14 and 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man. Put off now that weak nature. And that's what's coming, man. And we're gonna put off this old. We're doing that now, and then physically it's gonna happen. We're gonna cast off this weak nature. We're gonna be like gods, be able to fly. I can fly. I can fly. All right. So let's go back here. Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon Yahweh shall renew their strength. All right. So to be renewed, given refreshed vitality, power from on high, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles. So not only are we going to be renewed and made perfect, but we're going to be able to fly, and we're going to have strength, spiritual juggernauts like the Hulk. But remember um, what the Lord said. The scriptures say, "I have not seen nor heard what the Most High has waiting for them that love Him." So I don't care if it's Steven Spielberg, any director. What was that dude name that made Marvels? Stan Lee. They took Marvels from him. I think it was Stan Lee. Any character that he can imagine cannot compare to us. Think about that. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and they shall not faint, man. So we're gonna be able to run and walk and not get weary. All right. Not get tired, never die again. So we're gonna be immortal. All right. So let me go back to this precept. I may have to finish this up with the camp because I'm going past my time limit. Let me go back. Cause I got about 10 more precepts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, damn, 14. So I'm gonna just do this real quick. Was Psalms 103 and 5. Who satisfieth thy mouth or thy life with good things, so that thy youth is renewed, man. We all want to be young again. We want to go back not only to our youth where you was running fast and not tired. You scratch yourself, you get up and heal quick. Or how about going back to the youth of our nation when our nation was powers on the earth like King David, King Solomon, or going back like Adam, he had power over everything. But even more than that, the Lord is going to glorify us. And in the beginning stages of the kingdom, we'll be renewed like the eagles. All right. And we're in the beginning stages of the kingdom right now. To where the final renewed process is going to happen, where the Lord's going to change us. Let me get that real quick. Probably end it with that. Let me get First Corinthians. Go to 15 and 35, right? And this is really talking about the fact of Yahweh Shai's resurrection, but comparing it to us as well. Let's go to 35. All right, here we go. First Corinthians 15 and 35. But some will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? This is specifically talking about Yahweh Shai and the elect of that time, all right? Because they were raised from the dead. Um, Thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened except it die. All right. So these physical bodies have to die in some sense. So we'll be made brought to life, and that's spiritual and physical. So you have to mortify the deeds of the flesh so that the spirit can live. You have to the spirit has to, the body has to kind of be dead as it is, and also um in the kingdom. All right, these bodies are going to be cast away, and the Lord is going to give us renewed strength, new bodies. All right. So even now, when a brother, he said, blessed are those that die in the Lord from henceforth, man. So to die in the truth, the Lord exalt you in the spirit world. May give you your body first. All right. Except it dies. So this body has to literally die off, and the spirit can thrive and be who it is, who it's supposed to be. And that which thou sowest not that body that shall be. See? So the Lord didn't give us the spiritual bodies yet, but he gave us what? But bear grain. So this is just a grain of what's to come, a seed. And we're going to break open the seed and grow. So he ain't just come down and plant a whole tree in the earth, a plant in the earth. Just put it straight into the earth. Boom. We would dominate, take over, and be tyrants as we were during the time of Noah. But instead, the Lord planted seeds. And he started with Yahushua being that seed. All right. And these spirits are a seed in the flesh. And we have to crack open this shell to become to see what's inside. All right. And the process of growth to grow up to who we will be is from the grain. Get it from the grain. But bare grain, it may chance of wheat, see, or of some other grain, chaff, or either wheat or tare. So we're gonna grow up to see what we will be. All right. But Yahweh giveth it a body, talking about the spirit, as it hath pleased him, and to every seed or spirit his own body. So we have these bodies on this earth, but this is just a grain of what's to come. All right, a shell. Um, all flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, another of birds, and there are also celestial bodies. So you got spiritual bodies out in the heavens, right? and bodies terrestrial. So you have earthly bodies. So you got spiritual bodies out there, and you have earthly bodies as well. All right, you have the spirit, then you have spiritual body, then you got an earthly body. But the glory of the celestial is one, meaning the kingdom. So that the celestial body is made for the kingdom. Not right now. He could give it to us, but it wouldn't fit right now. We would take over. And the glory of the terrestrial is another. All right. So the glory that we have in these earthly bodies is to teach this truth. All right. So the Lord's strength is made known in our weakness. There is one glory of the sun, just like the sun rules the day, and another glory of the moon. The moon rules the night. All right. So just like um, we're ruling in the night right now by reflecting the light from the sun, the same way the moon does. All right. So in this flesh, which is the moon is a lesser light. So in these bodies, we're lesser. So we reflect the light from Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. So there's a glory for these bodies, and there's a glory for the bodies to come. Just like the sun has its own glory and purpose, and the moon has its own glory and purpose, and the north and another glory of the stars. For one for one star differeth from another star in glory. All right. So these bodies are different from the bodies to come. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption. So anybody that has ever been or will be raised from the dead, they will be made immortal. And it is sown in dishonor. See that? So these bodies are dishonorable, weak. That's why we're going to be renewed, repaired. It is raised in glory, right? It is sown in weakness. It is raised in power. So the spirit is going to be raised up in power, all right, in spiritual bodies. Um, so that's either through the elect getting taken up into the chariots and getting raised up, or the bodies being raised up from the dead, never to die again, or the angels, I mean the elect coming back with Yahweh Shai from the heavens. All right. Um, so it's gonna be raised in power. It is sown a natural body, nature, right, on the earth. It is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. We just can't get those spiritual bodies yet until Yahweh Shai, till the kingdom is here, at our youth, the beginning of the kingdom. And so it is written, the first Adam was made a living soul. So Yahweh Shai, he was made a living soul on the earth in the flesh. And the last Adam was made a quickening spirit. So the last Adam, Yahweh Shai, or the man from heaven, he was made to give us life. All right. Um, so the first Adam was made to start life on earth, and the second Adam is made to start life from heaven. Howbeit, that was not first, which is spiritual. So the spirit came first, but that which is natural, and afterward, that which is spiritual. All right. So everything was spiritual in the beginning. Then we came into the flesh, and then we're going back to the spirit again. All right. Spiritual power. The first man is of the earth, earthy. That's why we deal with things from the earth, even death. And the second man is the Lord from heaven. It's telling you that Adam, that second Adam is Yahweh Shai. Right? He's the Lord from heaven, the man from heaven. That'd be a good lesson, man. The man from heaven. If anybody want to probably knock that one out. The man from heaven. That's deep. As is the earthy, such are they that are earthy, and as is the heavenly, such are they that are heavenly. And as we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly, same way Yahweh Shai does, spiritual bodies. All right. So here go the point. Now, this I say, brethren, talking about the resurrection, see, being resurrected to life. All right. Now, this I say, brethren, Because the Lord said He's gonna bring us out of the graves, and we'll be resurrected as a nation to life. He said, "I satisfy thy mouth or thy life with good things." Now this I say, brethren, that the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. So these bodies got to die off, all right, or change. Like same way Enoch, Elijah was translated into the heavens. You know, basically their old life died off. It says, neither doeth corruption inherit incorruption. So right, so the Lord is not going to inherit these corrupt bodies, man. He's going to make us perfect and then inherit us as his own. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed. We all shall be changed. All right. And so all the elect, whether they're in the heavens um, or upon the earth, they're going to be changed. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. And the twinkling of an eye is quicker. Um, what was that? That submarine that went under the water and submerged and then it imploded a couple years ago. They said it was so fast, the implosion, that it was almost as fast as the twinkling of an eye. Well, faster than the twinkling of an eye. So twinkling of an eye is faster than a millisecond. So faster than we could blink our eyes, the elect are gonna be changed. All right. At the last trump is when the destruction happens and Yahweh Shai appears. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. All right. So you're gonna have some that come back with Yahweh Shai. You may have some brothers that just recently passed, they'll be raised up. And the elect that are on the earth, it says what? And we shall be changed, all of us. All right. So this is when we're gonna mount up with wings as eagles and fly. He said, what? Come up hither. We're gonna be flying up to the chariots. And then the kingdom we're gonna fly. Like Hancock. For this corruptible must put on incorruption. So this uh these bodies we either have to be changed or covered with the new bodies. All right. And this mortal must put on immortality. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass that the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Because after that, nobody gonna stop us from the next stage, which will be to populate the earth, to take over the earth, and rebuild our nation. And the children and the wives, they'll be perfect in the kingdom. Our nation will be perfect, righteous, not able to die anymore, physically or spiritually. As a people. It says, "What, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of the sin is the law." All right. So let's go back to get to the point. Psalms 103. Damn, I ain't bring it over there the whole time. Psalms 103 and 5. Who satisfieth thy youth, thy mouth, or thy life with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. All right. So that we're gonna in the kingdom, we're gonna be renewed just like the eagles. And not only that, we're gonna mount up with wings as eagles. Stretch out our arms and fly. All right. So the same way the eagles renew themselves through plumaging or molting, tearing away the old feathers, shedding their old shell of themselves. That's what we're doing right now, man, through the spirit, shaking off the dust. And then on this day of salvation, Yahweh Shah will make us perfect and truly uh, renew us, man. All right. So we're going to be renewed as the eagles and get crowns one day. So I'm going to wrap it up here, man. Hey, who is this? Shalom Mark. Psalms 127, 4 and 7. Beautiful. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken. So not only is the Lord going to help us to or lead us to escape, all right, but also He's going to destroy the damn snare. You see that? And we are escaped because once the snare is broken, uh, Esau will never be able to put it back together again. So he a one trick pony. Once that trick is broken, they done. So we are escaped. Um, that's right, and we are escaped, man. Continue to fly on, fly on. Psalms 124:8. Our help is in the name of Yahweh who made the heaven and the earth. All right. Come on, brother. Beautiful precept. I'm gonna end it there, wrap it up. Hope I ain't scare y'all with that music. And hopefully you'll edify from this lesson. This wasn't my planned lesson. I still didn't get to the precepts either. But this was still good vibes. So man, to hear, man, say shalom and first and foremost, Kal Halayim La Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Harakah Kodash Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Shalom to you, Akim, Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth and that are waiting for the Lord to renew us, man. It takes faith to believe that. You have to have a childlike heart and imagination. Don't let this world steal your imagination. With that, I'm saying, shalom.